Hello everyone, welcome to this new episode of the Luxury Society podcast. Hope you are doing all well, because today we're going to talk about one of the most iconic events in the whole fashion world, which is obviously MET Gala. And as some of you might have already seen, the theme of this year's MET Gala has been revealed, and it will be Fashion is Art. So today we're going to talk about it. So, as every year, also this year, on the first Monday of May, celebrities will walk up on the most famous steps of the Metropolitan Museum, and they will celebrate the theme of the new exhibition, which will be opened a few days later on May the 10th. And the theme of this year's exhibition will be costume art, and we'll have a lot to see, I think, on the looks that celebrities will choose. And as Andrew Bolton, who will be the curator of this exhibition, has revealed, that this theme is quite fascinating because there has always been an intersection between fashion and art. And so today we're going to explore a bit more about what we know about this event, what we expect from this event and from the exhibition on which the event will be based. And we'll also look back at the past, and we'll discuss about a few looks and fashion selections and haute couture creations of the past, which actually would reflect and impress at this year's Met Gala. So, the exhibition, which will be named Costume Art, will be open from May the 10th to January the 20th, 2027. And this year, the Met Gala, which will celebrate this exhibition, will be co-chaired by Anna Wintour, of course, but also Nicole Kidman, Venus Williams, and Beyoncé. And this will be the first presence of Beyoncé at Met Gala since 2016, so this will be quite interesting. And before diving deeper into this year's Met Gala, we'll have a short look back at the last few years' themes and most iconic looks. So now let's have a look back at the last Met Gala's themes, and let's start with 2025, of course. So last year, if you remember, the theme was named Tailor for You, and it was inspired by the exhibition Superfine Tailoring Black Style. And interestingly, this was the only between the recent one Met Galas which was focused entirely on menswear, which makes it really interesting. And the idea behind the theme was to reinterpret tailoring creativity, and many guests referenced the iconic zoot suits popularized by African American men in the 40s. And we remember a few of the most iconic looks, such as Rihanna, who arrived in Marc Jacobs suit with dramatic proportions and a sculptural hat. And with this look, she revealed that she was pregnant. And another standout was Coleman Domingo, who wore a richly detailed Valentino suit with a cape, bringing a very elegant and also powerful energy on the carpet. On the other hand, in 2024, another example of a significant Met Gala was the one which was named the Sleeping Beauty's Awakening Fashion, which was more like an abstract theme which left room to interpretation. Some people, some of the stars, took this theme more literally, while others tended to interpret it in a more dreamlike way, arriving with those fairy tale dresses. An example, of course, is Zendaya, who arrived with this amazing Maison Margiela dress designed by John Galliano, with these sculptural shapes, which made the look and made it feel like it was almost wearable art, while others interpreted that in a more playfully and literally way. A great example is Doja Cat here, who appeared in a towel-inspired vêtement look, and the idea was like, I just woke up, and which was unexpected, but also made the event very memorable. Then looking back again in 2023, the theme was in the honor of Karl Lagerfeld, and the theme was named A Line of Beauty, and it paid tribute to the star Karl Lagerfeld, the designer, and many guests, in reference to Lagerfeld in different ways and forms. For example, Dua Lipa wore a vintage Chanel bridal 1992 collection designed by Lagerfeld, while others took the theme more ironically, referring to his everyday life and details of his everyday life. And one of the most popular details underlined during the Met Gala was his cat, Choupette. And some example of stars who reference to Choupette were Doja Cat again, but also Jared Leto, who arrived dressed as a giant Choupette costume, which was very funny, I think. But yeah, this was also a memorable theme. But if you look back at the past years' Met Galas, there are so many others who made the history of this unique fashion evening. Now let's dive a bit deeper into the topic of the exhibition, which will be costume art. This exhibition will be open to the public from May the 10th. And for this occasion, a brand new space next to the Met Great Hall of approximately 12,000 square feet will be opened, and this space will be mainly dedicated to the exposition, but will occasionally host also events from other curatorial departments of the Met. And in fact, the main focus of this exposition will be the interconnection between fashion and art. And this show will be organized around different body types. Some categories will be focused on more classical ideas, such as the classical body, the pregnant body, or the aging body, while on the other hand, other sections will explore more innovative themes, such as the anatomical body or the mortal body. And even the mannequins here will actually reflect the concept behind the exposition. In fact, they will feature polished steel heads designed by the artist Samara Hejazi, and this will allow visitors to actually see themselves reflected into the mannequins. And let's do a few spoilers of what will be displayed in this exposition. So, for example, in the classical body section, you can see a classical Greek sculpture representing an idealized body next to a Delphos dress by Mariano Fortuny, while on the other hand, in the mortal body section, next to the sketchbook by artist Kawanabe Kyosai, you can see Givenchy creation, which was designed by Riccardo Tisci for the French fashion house. So now you might be wondering how will our guests will dress up like, which will be the looks, while the exhibition will focus mainly on body and its forms. I think that fashion is art is a really wide theme, and it leaves a lot of room to interpretation. A great example can be a lot of fashion designers that draw inspiration from more historical periods of art, such as Vivienne Westwood, who traditionally inspired her masterpieces from the Rococo style and masterpieces at the Wallace collection in London. But there are also some specific collections which were inspired by classical artworks. For example, in 2013, Dolce & Gabbana did the whole collection named the Tailored Mosaic, which was amazing, and it was inspired by the golden mosaics at the Cathedral of Monreale in Sicily, a masterpiece of the Byzantine art. Then finally, some of the most fashion and art collaboration come from the avant-garde, and one of the most iconic one is for sure the one of Yves Saint Laurent, inspired from Piet Mondrian artworks. We remember the collection from 1965 with those chic dresses featuring bold blocks of black, blue, yellow, and white, and red also, and they have drawn really literal and current inspiration from the artworks of the artist, and the result was revolutionary, so much that Saint Laurent even revisited it after decades during his final haute couture show in 2002. We also have another example which is also even more interesting in some terms, which is the cooperation which actually took place between the artist and fashion designer in 1937 with Schiaparelli and Salvador Dalí, and this gave birth to the lobster dress, and in this case the collaboration was direct, and the dress perfectly captured the playful and also slightly provocative side of surrealism, and it's an iconic masterpiece which did the history of fashion as an intersection between design and artworks. So, basing on these examples, we can literally see that fashion is art, and we could stay so many other hours here to talk about how many other examples we have of the interconnection between these two huge and amazing domains, but for today that's all. So we'll wait for May the 4th to see how the celebrities will dress up like, which will be their looks, and how the designers will prepare them to this event. Today we'll say goodbye to each other and wait for what we'll see this May. So thank you very much for listening, and see you in next episode.